This is
Throwing Shade, where feminasty Aaron Gibson
and homosensual Brian Safi
take a look at the headlines in politics
and pop culture
and treat them with much less respect than they deserve.
Can you handle it? Hi, Brian.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
They're trimming all the trees in West Hollywood.
They certainly are. There's no getting out of it this time.
And here's what's funny about trimming trees. Nothing makes things cooler than taking away all the shade.
That's what I do. Whenever I see, and you know what? I'm taking it out on all my neighbors because they're doing the same thing around my house. And if I see a tree that seems too shady and is bringing people delight, I go in the middle of the night and I chop it down immediately. So that they wake up just hot as fuck. I feel Summer of Sam. That's how I feel.
Because of the heat?
Yeah, like I'm just gonna lose my fucking mind.
I
can't take this triple digit bullshit!
No, and by the way, we're from Texas and we were born into this, but we ran away.
That's absolutely
correct.
correct.
I didn't sign up for this shit. I came to California for, black gold Texas tea.
Yo, you came at the wrong time.
Hey, you know what's funny about triple digits is that nothing, first of all.
Okay.
Secondly, we tried to escape from it. When we went to this hotel on Friday night, we were like, yes, we're going to get in the pool. It's going to be great.
Oh.
The pool was heated. The pool was hotter than it was outside.
That's insane.
And all I got in, he was like, what the fuck is this? And there were like 3 guys in the pool.
Yeah.
Who were like, oh, I guess we didn't think that there was anything wrong. And I was like, drugs?
Yeah.
So we checked out, but not before we met the most interesting dude to ever have lived. He was in a full bikini, man bikini,
Yeah.
right? Not a lady bikini. The hugest bull-nose nipple rings I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, God.
And to top it
that
off.
makes me so, I feel like I could faint when someone says something like that.
That's not even the worst
I really
thing.
do feel like I could pass out.
On his back was this tattoo. It was done really poorly, like almost in the 70s. It was a naked man doing this.
You're kidding.
No, he had a full guy jerking off
On his back.
on his back.
Like
And
literally.
so-
Into what? Like what was the
the air, the air, the air.
Just like a dude, just anywhere
and
in
his
space
face
and time.
was like so squished. His face looked like.
Was it like comical? Like was it like Calvin and Hobbes-ish?
Yes, in its essence, but if you add the nipple rings to it, I feel like it's just like, wanna fuck?
I'm moving in with my boyfriend.
That's so exciting. That is one of the best segues ever.
Yeah.
From jerking off.
Well, he has that tattoo.
Oh,
Yeah.
your boyfriend was at this hotel. I get it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with all your stuff?
I don't care. I don't even know why I brought it up, honestly. It's more
Well, I know what you brought
boring
up.
to me.
No, because I just sublet my apartment when
Oh,
I moved in with
yeah.
my boyfriend. So someone's been living in it for 10 months.
Oh.
And she just moved out. And on the surface, everything looked clean, but 'twas not. Here's the things I found. I found my braising dish from Crate and Barrel covered in green beans that were probably like 4 months old in the back of the oven.
I mean, go to any neighborhood in Los Angeles and complain about that and just watch the shit get knocked out of you.
I only do it on the show because I know what it sounds like to other people. Number 2, my waffle maker destroyed.
I can't even believe it.
This is in order of least important to most important.
Oh, okay.
My perfectly pristine mattress, which has never had a cum nor pee nor drool stain, nothing.
That's fun.
I kept it covered.
Yeah, okay.
The cover was removed. My comforter was folded in half, covering the bottom part of the bed.
Oh, what did she do?
And
She
I
just
pulled
took
it
dumps
up.
on it.
Well, that's what I thought, and then I realized it was coffee. There are coffee stains like 3 times the size of my head. So who drinks that much coffee?
You know what I think she did? I think because sometimes coffee puts me to sleep. I think probably she drank a whole bunch of coffee and then put it on the end of the bed. Like,
Oh,
when I drink
drunk on
coffee,
coffee?
I call myself Sleeping Beauty, but coffee.
Yeah, sleeping
because
coffee?
Yeah, because I drink coffee and then I.
Woo, and then
Yeah,
you fall backwards.
and then I have a vision of Maleficent coming into my room.
Oh.
And I say, someone horny? Because of her.
Bunny ears, yeah.
Yeah.
I think what happened was. Oh God, it's getting closer.
It's so scary.
So,
It's so
Brian,
scary.
if we live through this, I swear to God, I'll never be rude to you again. That's my promise.
Okay,
to
I
you.
promise the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think what happened was she was drinking coffee in the morning, and then she was just like all done, and then her hands lost all functionality.
Dumped it out. Everything was a choice for sure. Like
Which was-
nothing in that
No.
scenario was an accident.
In my toolbox are 2 unopened dildos.
What do you mean unopened?
New dildos.
They came like in a case?
Yes, they're in boxes. Dildos come in boxes. Did
Oh,
you
they
not know
do?
that?
I did not know that.
Nice ones do.
Okay. You know what, though? That's very clever of her to put dildos in a toolbox.
I
That's pretty
agree.
clever.
But I was like, I did have a thought. I was like, well, they're unused. But then I was like, do I want to have a dildo inside of me? And all I can think about is how my casserole dish is ruined? No.
Great point.
Ryan, we missed so much lady news during our time off. We missed the naked celebrity selfie scandal.
Sure, yeah.
Where, if you don't remember, celebrities were blamed for
Yep.
putting pictures of themselves on their own computers.
That's right.
Yeah. We missed Emma Watson's hashtag he for she
Yeah,
campaign.
that's right.
We missed California passing yes means yes.
Yep.
We missed Texas abortion clinics closing, except for 7 of them.
Oh, I didn't miss that. I cheered.
Oh, you did? Well, you put...
All the other stuff I didn't care, but that was the thing I was like, you know.
Did you put your hands up and just
I did.
made that face?
I put my hands in fists. No, I put my hands in fists to go like this because I was so
Fighting
mad.
Irish Notre Dame.
That's right.
Wow. Okay. But here's what I'd like to talk about. This is the king of all dipshits.
Oh.
And the king is Alabama.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What they did is they made it much harder for young girls to get abortions without the parents' consent. So under a new law that went into effect, minors who are seeking to bypass their parents' consent to get an abortion are put on trial. And here's another fun thing. The state is also allowed to appoint a lawyer to defend her fetus.
What?
So your fetus gets a lawyer.
This sounds like debate, like 8th grade Lincoln Douglas mock debates.
Yeah.
That's
What
insane.
What's the mock debate?
It sounds like a play. It sounds like dress up. That's insane.
It's insane. Okay, they're putting women on trial for a legal procedure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since nobody in Alabama gives a fuck about the actual problems in Alabama, or, priorities, or like really dealing with problems that are actual problems, I've done the work for them.
Oh, good.
And I've compiled a list of just some really amazing things that are happening in Alabama that they might want to take a look at before criminalizing women for having a legal procedure.
How about lack of caviar or sushi?
Oh, believe me, if you go...
I don't go into a state unless they have at least 25 caviar tasting restaurants.
Here's some things that about Alabama's doing Alabama.
Yeah.
Does that work? No.
No.
Alabama has the 4th lowest household income in America, which makes it hard for people to do things like buy food or medicine or housing. Their states...
Or a good TM teacher. Transcendental meditation.
Oh, yeah.
Very expensive.
Oh, it's very hard to find acupuncture, transcendental
Yes.
meditation.
Yes.
Yeah. Alabama has the 2nd highest heart disease nationwide. They are $17 billion in debt. The Renaissance Fair is the official state fair.
You're kidding. Lucky them.
So lucky.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's always a fun thing to have state sanctioned is a man who you can throw tomatoes at who just insults you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
I
like,
love it.
Or like a maypole.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything.
I like to go to Renaissance fairs and go, this isn't real.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Do people club you on the head with their turkey leg?
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
They have the highest number of narcotic painkiller prescriptions / abuses. And that's not counting
one-way ticket, please.
Not counting your house.
Oh. Well, you still haven't convinced me. I'd still like to move there.
Oh, okay, sorry. I've got more. Forbes named it the 7th worst state to make a living.
Malcolm Forbes.
Malcolm
we used to
Forbes.
go biking together.
Oh,
so
you
fun.
did?
He took me up into a hot air balloon every once in a while.
On the bike?
Yeah.
You rode right up the ramp.
Right
into
up.
The...
We were trying to invent a new sport.
What?
Called balloon bicycle ride. And it was so easy. You go off a ramp and you shoot for the stars with a balloon attached to you.
Well, how do you do it without ET? It seems like you can't do it.
It was very difficult.
Yeah.
We did all fall to, well, I'm the only one who survived.
Oh.
I didn't actually
You were
go.
doing your Bubba Boy?
I slammed on the brakes at the last second.
You did?
So, and
Literally.
watched everyone around me fall. It was
You just
so
backpedaled.
funny.
Worst state for long-term care for the elderly.
That I
Rates-
applaud.
Yeah, get
When
rid
your
of the
number's up,
elderly.
your number's up.
I'll tell you this once. I'll tell you it a million times. 65 years old.
Yeah.
1 plane ticket to Paris. Sleeping pill.
Yep.
Eiffel Tower. Brie sandwich. Good night.
You're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what Alabama is the worst state for?
I don't know. Hairstyles?
Close. The worst place to have a baby.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Percentage of children in households with below poverty income, they rank 46th out of 50.
Not the worst.
And the infant death rate is they're 49th.
You're ending with that.
Yeah. I just feel like for a state that's making it so difficult for people to have abortions, at the very least, you should make it the best place to have a baby.
Yeah.
You can't have both.
That's a good
You
point.
can't be like, you can't have an abortion and also your baby might die if you have it here.
Yeah.
So which do you choose, ladies?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I think that
You have something
I don't
wrong
know,
with
do
your
they have-
nails?
No, I was just wondering, do They probably don't know steak au poivre or, anything.
No.
Yeah. So
Steak au
funny.
poivre.
It's so funny.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy you a one-way ticket to Alabama.
Thank
okay?
you.
You go there, you say whatever you want.
I will.
Okay?
I
Go
will.
right to Birmingham
I will.
and see what they have to say about steak au poivre.
I will. Aaron, do you remember seeing The Notebook for the first time?
Oh, yeah.
And fucking hating it?
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about when I went back to school.
Oh,
and I was like,
and you saw
that's
Notebook
my
with-
3-ring binder for the year.
Right.
It's got 5 sections,
Yeah.
college ruled. There's pockets.
Yeah.
I can put stickers on the outside because it's plastic.
Sure.
It's never going to biodegrade.
Well, I remember the first time I saw The Notebook, I did cry, but was so pissed because I knew, obviously, the whole time I was like, wow, I've never been manipulated like this.
Have you
except
ever
for, like,
seen-
every previous relationship.
Back way in the yonder days when Blockbuster was still around,
Yeah, Blockbuster Video? Oh, I wish.
the cover for The Notebook is the exact same cover as another movie with who's the guy from Star Wars?
Harrison Ford?
Not Tron. Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford and somebody else is another rom-com. It's an older rom-com and it's literally the same thing. Girl jumping into the arms, wet, rainy.
That's
blue.
all of Nicholas Sparks is the rain, the two white, always Caucasian, always, Dear John, all those movies.
What is his
A
problem?
Walk to Remember. He's got so many fucking problems, and here's the first one I'm going to talk about.
Are you talking about Nicholas Sparks? Today?
Yes. So here's just some generally shitty things he said. He did an interview with USA Today a few years ago. This is just
Oh,
some
the
history.
best newspaper in the world.
The best newspaper in the world. And they went to a bookstore with Nicholas fucking Sparks, which like.
They went to a bookstore to interview him.
Yes, and he was like
On the
going through
nose.
books there or whatever, and I
Ooh.
guess he pulled a Hemingway book out and he goes, "A Farewell to Arms" by Hemingway. Good stuff. That's what I write. Which, okay. So Nicholas Sparks also runs a private school, K-12, called the Epiphany School of Global Studies. So everyone chill out.
What? The Epiphany School of Global
Global
Studies?
Studies.
What does it mean?
It's a non-denominational private school. So it
he
holds
runs
like
a private school?
it holds,
I thought it was
he
like a
found
summer
it.
class.
He found it. So K through 12.
Please say he's not doing this to Africans.
No, he's not.
Okay.
So the principle there is love God and your neighbor as yourself. So it's like a golden rule thing. And I guess they sort of identify as Christian, but also say like, but we're totally diverse. There are Jewish, we welcome Jewish students. We welcome students of
Anyone who's a lover of Nicholas Sparks is welcome.
Exactly. And they say they have a global focus with old-fashioned virtues. So the guy who read, the headmaster of the school, his name is Saul Hillel Benjamin, Jewish. And
I got it.
He filed a law
Thanks.
school, and he said that the school's board of trustees harassed and bullied anyone who tried to bring in diversity to that school. The lawsuit says Sparks has routinely attributed the absence of any African American students at the school, which means there aren't any. He attributes to the absence of African American students at the school to the fact that, quote, black students are too poor and can't do the academic work. This guy is a piece of work. Black people are too poor. He's not even saying
Does
something.
he wear tweed suits? I don't even know what he looks like.
No, he's beachy, no big whoop. Like, have you ever seen any of it? You saw The Notebook, right?
I would rather shovel horse shit into my mouth
Yeah.
and my vagina
Yeah.
before I will ever lay these eyes on any of his garbage.
This is just.
I would rather I would take all the skin off of my hand and punch through a bucket of alcohol.
Yeah.
Just to recap, Nicholas Sparks has a school. That school has children at it.
Yeah.
And then he's also a huge raging megalomaniac.
Yes.
Who can't get past his white linens to get to see any diversity.
Yeah, exactly.
Do his movies make money?
Tons.
Why?
Hand over fist. Because they cost like $10 million and they all make like $100 million.
What?
Oh, yeah. He's like enormously successful. Just quit seeing Nicholas Sparks movies. I
Why
don't
does
know.
anybody see him in the first place?
Because it's very difficult to find a movie for your type of person.
Oh, romance?
Yeah, for
Someone who
women.
loves pure
Women love these movies.
snowy white romance.
Yeah. The Vow wasn't Nicholas Sparks. Get the person who did The Vow to do this.
Oh, yeah, but did you know who wrote that was Damien, the baby
The
from
Devil?
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah,
I didn't
no,
know.
the baby, the
From The
kid
Omen.
who played the baby in The Omen.
So the actor.
Yeah, he became a
The Omen.
screenwriter.
Did you also know that Tony Danza was the Lindbergh baby?
What? You're lying.